your religion doesn't solve any problems. It shows intellectual, I'm not going to say intellectual laziness, but I'm going to say it's just a willing to engage with the truth claims on an intellectual level. It's a good thing that you're critical, but your criticality has led you to something which is really a waste of time, in my opinion, obviously. But we do say, if you put your thinking cap back on and apply the same criticality to kind of assess now the truth claims of the different religions, then you would be surprised that it might have been the case that actually the religion of your forefathers was the most appropriate religion or most rational recourse anyways.
We got a question coming in here saying, what would you say about a person who just wants to be accepting of others and not be constrained by the rules of religion?
What I would say to someone like that is that if you don't want to be constrained by the rules of religion, you'll be constrained by something else. Rousseau, who's a French philosopher, says man is born free but everywhere in chains. Man is born free but everywhere in chains. You think you won't be constricted by the social and economic reality around you? You will be, and you are. And that is the reality. That's what I would say to them. I'll say to them, religion is not something which is actually is confining. It's confining on a superficial level. But Islam in particular is a religion which does take you out of your physical and psychological comfort zone and spiritual comfort zone. But with that you achieve what we would call a higher state of being, a higher state of spiritual being, of living. And so this short-term horizon thinking, where you only think of immediate pleasures, this immediacy is something which is really the Achilles heel of most people in the world, and the major cause of depression and anxiety for the majority of people that live in the Western Hemisphere. So I would say that to that person, that whoever thinks that religion is a constraint to them, or is something which constrains them, that you shouldn't apply that only to religion. Anything is going to constrain you. You're living in a world where there is an X amount of extraneous variables which you cannot control, and those extraneous variables will constrain your choice and your ability to be liberal or otherwise free in the space or the domain in which you live. Therefore, to apply this only to religion is an irrational, you could say, it's not a sensible recourse. And I would say to them also that Islam, spiritually, it gives meaning to everything you do in life. And that's why I really love this hadith of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, which is narrated by Suhaib in Sahih Muslim, where he says, عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ. He says, wondrous is the affair of the believer. إِنَّ أَمْرَهُ كُلَّهُ لَهُ خَيْرٌ. That all of his affair is good. وَلَيْسَ ذَاكَ لِأَحَدٍ إِلَّا لِلْمُؤْمِنِ. And this is not the case for anyone except for the believer. إِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ صَرَّاء شَكَرَ. If good things happen to him, he's thankful. وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ ضَرَّاء صَبَرَ وَشَكَرَ. And if bad things happen to him, he is patient and he is also thankful.
This is something that's affecting a lot of Muslims. Because you see Nas, and I say, I love you, Nas. We're doing this for you, Nas. And he used to pray, right? Yeah. He used to fast, right? And then he went to the university. I think he went to Harvard. Yeah. Some people don't make it back. What goes on over there? People getting a degree, but they're losing their iman.
Their faith, subhanAllah.
Have you seen these cases?
Yeah, I've seen it when I went to uni, obviously in the United Kingdom. I've seen that it happens with Muslims and Christians, but I've also seen the opposite. I've seen people come to religion en masse. Yeah. And the reason why is because criticality is applied at that stage. People start to engage with certain things. But I think conventionally and traditionally, and also through culture, people see the university experience or the college experience as an experience whereby you can start to experiment. Start doing what you want to do.
I know what's going on, man. Look, Nas now, the person or someone else frees. They kind of feel free from the shackles, what they think of religion. Yeah. Now the guy gets a girlfriend, he doesn't want to feel guilty, right? So the rules are there. He's got to abolish himself of all this. And maybe he's drifted off. But you can see, man, from a person who's made sajda before, the prostration, that sweetness of it, the door is always open to come back, isn't it?
100%. 100%.
And then to really know knowing when you know your Lord, the Creator, the irresistible, Allah, right? Yeah. And now like Subhana Rabbil A'la, glory be to my Lord, the Most High. Many people making sajda, they don't even know what they're saying.
Allahu Akbar. You're right.
So this is something that's so important to really know your deen. Many people going through the rituals. Doesn't matter, you've been fasting 20 years. We had some guy, he said this person. He was telling us, we had a nice little talk. It was a Christian and us, me, my cousin, and another brother. And he was talking about, flaunting how he used to be Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, he was Muslim. And then we asked him, well, can you recite to us? My cousin asked him, can you recite Al-Fatiha? He said, what's that? So that's like my, and I've done this many of times, right?
Yeah.
Or someone says, yeah, and I say, can you tell me the meaning?
Yeah.
Does that tell a lot?
It does tell a lot. A lot of these cases are disingenuous. Like, they're not actually real cases.
Yeah.
And a lot of people now, they come out, I'm not saying everyone, because there's some people that genuinely apostate, yeah.
I believe Nas, he was...